defense is playing lights out, man. It's that other half of the ball over there on that side, man, they are impressive, absolutely impressive. So I had to give a shout out to the defense, man. They played their tails off. They did.
100%. That's where we're going next. So 2 straight games, combined total of 7 points in the last 2 games from I mean, yeah. And you can take a step back. I mean, previously against the Detroit Lions, the vaunted offense, they have 17 points in that game. So last 3 games, 24 points allowed in those 3 games, and you add them all up for the last 3 games. Tonight we saw contributions from Mike Daniel, like we mentioned. He had a sack, he had a pick. You saw Karlaftis had 1 sack. He should have had 3 sacks. For some reason, he can't finish. I don't understand what it is at the end. Omenahu got back there, had a few pressures tonight. Chris Jones just did his damage, being held by 3 guys in the middle of the field. Jaden Hicks had contributions, some solid tackling. I mean, like that first drive of theirs where they had extended a bit, but there was multiple times where we had these tackles on them and just like stymied them right before they could get that first down. There's multiple tackles where they came up like big. And that's just coaching to have the sure tacklers the way we do. And I know that's not a sexy thing, right? To have sure tacklers. I mean, no one's really grading anybody on that, but like that's huge. No, I'm saying as far as like the media and fans' hot takes on Twitter, no one's ever clapping for a team's sure tackling ability. But I mean, it's across the board. We have guys who are making plays. It's DB, it's safety, cornerback, D tackle, DN. All of them are doing their thing. And I thought tonight, just like from every level, I couldn't think of a bad play from defense tonight. Sure, Mariota got out of the pocket, was able to play hero ball, throw a sky ball, 500 ball to the sideline, and McLaurin made a great play on it. But like even some of the big plays today, the bomb they threw to McLaurin on the sideline, where that was great coverage. I mean, McLaurin made a great play on the ball. That was just good coverage.
Yeah, he was all over him on that play. Legally.
Yeah. No, that's just tell you how good McLaurin is. You know, I'm a McLaurin fan, man. I am. I'm a McLaurin fan. When he caught it, also in the end zone, getting his feet down, I was just, I know they was happy to get him back. Definitely. It looked like they might lose him again. It looked like he might have re-injured his thigh. So
that whole thing was and his injury. They had some weird some weird thing on his injury because it was kind of a mystery. They didn't know what it was. You had to go to a specialist to find out what exactly the injury was in the first place. Because remember, he got hurt week 1 or week 2 with that, but it was on a bomb that he caught. And when he landed, he came down. He felt something weird, and like they couldn't identify what the injury was. So he finally was back, and now it looks like he might have. I don't know what's going to happen with that. So that's it's unfortunate for them. But defensively, JD, across the board, like we said, we talk about contributions from everybody. And I know the big thing everyone's been talking about is, the Chiefs need this, they need that. When you look at the defense tonight, is this the finished product? Do you think there's going to be any more additions? And what would you want to bring in if there was, like, you had your wish list on what you want to bring in?
Wish list is still the same for me. I think defensive tackle. I think you got to get another defensive lineman. And especially when you start looking, they had a couple guys that got hurt. Tunsil got hurt a little bit. Connolly, I think, is a guy that you had to go after. You're right. He's been giving up, a lot of pressures and sacks over there. And we had guys that got back there. Then it was times it was like, okay, Mariota set back a little bit on a few of these. But I know people's made this point before, and I know Spags, it's his bag is he loves blitzing. But it would be beautiful to where it is where you don't have to blitz. You have somebody actually creating pressure and getting a sack initially from the start and from the jump. That's all I'm saying. I think the depth there, the defensive tackle, Omar Lott he's not, he's hurt. He's down. So I think you still need to bring a guy in. That's what I believe, Marcus. So if I had my druthers, that's what it would be.
Tej, where do you stand on this? I know during our post-game show last week, we talked about or was it the Friday show? I think we talked about Calais Campbell potentially, trade a late round pick for him. Do you feel still the same way after this game tonight? Have you changed at all your stance from anything?
No, I mean, I'm not going to go game from game on that one. I think it is just an overall need for us. Because, we are going to play better opponents eventually. You got to have better players for that. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be. I don't think we can break the bank anyway, but I mean, I don't think it needs to be a crazy upgrade. I think Campbell's a perfect one. Guy at the end of his career, just trying to win. Contract is very reasonable. It would still be a D tackle for me. I mean, if they had like a tweener hybrid type who could play D tackle and DN, that's fine too. But I would like Campbell would be perfect. If you don't want to trade for somebody, it's a guy we talked about a lot on this show.
Yeah. JD, the one name that I've seen from a lot of our fans, we talked about it a little bit on our show last week with Lance. It seems like this was the one that makes the most sense, based on a Chiefs type move. It's Kalen Saunders from Jacksonville. He's not playing at all over there. He's a guy's familiar with the team, and that is very Avicii type move to bring a guy like, you're not getting the Pro Bowl like Quentin Williams. You're not getting a big name, but you're getting a guy who knows the system already, who can kind of rotate in. I know Kalen wants to be great for us, but it's not really a difference maker. And do you think we need a difference maker, or we need just someone who can kind of rotate in with the mix?
No, we need a difference maker. We need somebody to give Chris Jones a break when he goes out. We need another monster that has his type of ability, pass rushing ability, level of getting the guy uncomfortable in the pocket type of ability. That's what we need. So I'm not looking for guys just to rotate. We got guys like that already, right? And they're doing a decent job. But if Chris goes down, then we sit somewhere that we don't necessarily want to be. Put it that way, okay? So if something, heaven forbid, something happened to Chris, you can look over here and look at the other monster and you're like, I got it. I'll handle it too. Charles is doing a great job right now these past few games from inside and outside. But even then, with Norman Lott going down, we're gonna need somebody else. Just gonna have to. And so that's where I look at, man. You just can't get somebody rotating in. It can't just be a guy. It don't move the needle. It don't do enough. So get somebody, man, that's gonna breathe down somebody's neck.
Would you say Calais Campbell's a guy or better than the guy?
Man, you know what? I like Calais, man. Look, I'll call for Calais be here a couple of years ago. I've been trying to get that big joke. Well, here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I get it. Yes, just for half a year of give us everything you got type season.
Oh man. I mean,
and he is someone you could stick there without Jones on the field, and he's still
body.
Yeah,
big body. I mean, I don't like.
He's not a difference maker every snap anymore of his career,
right.
But he's a good player for every snap, and then a difference maker on some snaps is where he's at right now.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm a fan of his. I am. I like him a lot. I still want that other dude, maybe younger guy, okay, that you had to say, hey, look, if Chris is out of here, we had to sign a new deal with a guy, okay, sure. With this guy, who's willing to do that? So.
Yeah. I mean, Campbell would be good as far as like a 1 year kind of deal. Again, I think he would be second on our team in sacks right now if we added him to the rotation, which is kind of funny that he'd be second.
Yeah, it is funny.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, right behind Carlos.
Does that speak highly of him, or does that just speak low of our D line? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, right.
A compliment to him or an insult to us? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, another name is popping up with the Jets, and they're kind of like falling apart a little bit. You got guys they're kind of looking to trade guys. It was a report from one of the Jets beat writers last week. But apparently Quentin Williams could be had for a second-round pick. Now, he's got a big contract. That's as far as fitting, that'd be tough.
Yeah, we can't do that. I love him. Heck, shoot. Anybody love to have that joker, but too expensive, man. We got somebody over on the perimeter that needs to get signed. What we're going to do with 22? I think. Matter of fact, Lance had brought up Rashid Rice talking about doing the contract extension with him. I'm like, we ain't got to do that now. None of that needs to happen right now. But 22, deuce, that sucker's priority. You know what you got in the bag for that. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, I think someone said that Clark Hunt said before the game, he did a pre-game interview, and he said they're talking about bringing in a defensive tackle. So that sounds like something that they are thinking about. And I'm just happy, like we talked about, between the needs of running back and defensive tackle, like we talked about a few for the last few weeks. I'm just happy it seems like they've zeroed in defensive tackle, not running back, because that's more of a fan kind of hope and wish that they just want a skill player. Because I get it, it's a skill player. So yeah, I'm happy it seems they're locked in on defensive tackle. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.